just a high-energy, emotional win that game. Second half, middle of the half, going a 12-2 run. Carson-Newman never leads again. What was the difference, and how proud of you guys' effort?
I thought the difference for us was energy. I thought the first half, I thought we were really lethargic. We played slow. I thought we played with no pace on either end of the floor. I thought as the last 10, 12 minutes, I think we made every loose ball play down the stretch. You think about it, from on the floor to above the rim. We were able to create so many extra possessions in a game where you got two teams that are really good hooking up. A lot of times the difference is 50-50 balls, extra possessions. Who can get more possessions? And I thought we did a really good job the last 10, 12 minutes making those plays where early on we didn't.
Coach, do you expect your team to be in these kind of moments, to play through these kind of moments with the veteran leadership you have and the way you guys, your record over the last 4 years speaks for itself. You've been in this moment so many years in a row in this tournament. You feel like when you get to those situations, you're proud of your guys, but you kind of expect them to too?
Yeah, I think you're always, I'm really proud of this team. In terms of, when you look at this group these guys' senior class, Dustin, Cam, and Wally, that have been here for 4 years, I think they've won 98 games in 4 years. And, they've been a part of 3 South Atlantic Conference championships. And, what they've done for LMU, could never, repay them in terms of that. I do think that there's, they expect to win down the stretch. We played a bunch of close games. They understand what wins games. And they really, with this season throwing these guys, I'm probably as proud of this team as any team I've coached, because we've had so many curveballs thrown at it. We've dealt with Wally Jones tearing his ACL, C.J. Wakely breaking his foot. We lose 2 of our top 7 guys to season-ending injuries. And these guys haven't made excuses. They haven't said, oh, we can't do it. They've just come to work every day. Different guys have stepped up. Chance went from not playing, not even minutes, to being a guy that we count on for 35, 36 minutes a game. And you talk about next man up. That's the case. And certainly the same thing for Dustin. It's been in the first 5 games of the year. So we've got a lot of curveballs thrown at it, and they've handled them so well.
Hey, Coach, can you explain your decision to bench Jake down in the stretch at the end of the game?
Yeah, I put Kurt McMillan in, and Kurt, I thought, came off, and we talked about loose ball plays. Kurt just made a ton of plays, and I thought that, I always play every game to win that particular game. There's really nothing, I don't have any agenda behind it. There was nothing Jake did wrong. Kurt got in, he played unbelievably well for when he got in there. And I just felt like he was making free throws, he was making loose ball plays, he was rebounding, he was defending. There was really, at that point, no reason not to go back with him. I thought it gave us the best chance to win tonight. Now tomorrow Jake will start, and we'll see how it goes. But the guys understand that. They know when we sub, when we do whatever, it's never an agenda. It's just to win that game, and what we got to do to win that game. And Jake was as happy in the locker room as anybody.
Coach, last 12, 15 minutes, the offensive rebound, so many times second, third, fourth chances on some of those, even just to run the clock.
Yep. So
important. Really, that's probably what won you this game.
Well,
talk about that.
We always talk to our guys about in close games when you got 2 good teams hooking up. If there's 20 loose balls or extra possessions, 50-50 plays. If you can make 14 of those, win 70% of the 50-50 balls, that's 14 possessions. The other team gets 6. That's 8 extra possessions. And 8 extra possessions, if you score on half of those, not including threes, that's 8 points. Well, 8 points when 2 good teams hook up is the difference between winning and losing. Are you able to make those loose ball plays, those 50-50 plays? We were able to do that, and I thought down the stretch, we didn't play great tonight. We didn't allow Carson-Newman to play great. I thought, we weren't, I think our guys will tell you, we didn't play particularly well. We didn't allow them to play well. It was one of those kind of uglier games, and we did enough to get through.
Dustin, you were real strong towards there, especially when things started looking like it was going to come down to the wire. Talk about the physical nature of this game and what you're able to do.
Yeah, both of these 2 teams are really physical, and we just, for really the first 30 minutes, we didn't play with enough energy as we needed to. In the last 10, we picked it up. But yeah, that's basically the difference.
Chance, you've been playing outstanding since Wally Jones went down. Talk about how well you're seeing game action on the floor and what's contributing to that.
Well, mainly getting on the floor for me was defense, but I respect Wally and I respect the guys ahead of me, and I understand how hard we worked to get to this point, and I knew my time was up, so I just showed up to play.
Coach, finally, two great battles in Anderson this year in the regular season. You played Wingate the last two conference tournaments, semis last year, championship for. I mean, I know you don't care who you play. Preview the championship game, and a lot on the line for this team coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, I think when you look at those two programs, I don't know that we could have any more respect for both Anderson and Wingate. We've had actually, even though the two teams are diametrically different in how they approach things, the series have been exactly the same. You look at us and Anderson, been unbelievably close games, and we've had a short end of the stick the majority of the time. Wingate been unbelievably close games. We've been fortunate more times than not. Whoever we play tomorrow is going to be an absolute, battle. When you look at those two programs, and I think you throw us in there, the last 3 years we've been 1, 2, 3 in some sort of order each of the last 3 years. Won a ton of games. Whoever you're playing, it's going to be, an unbelievable battle. I told our guys coming in, I thought the SAC semis, and I'm not knocking anybody, but would be as good as the regional semis of the NCAA Southeast region. I think that highly of the teams that are here, the coaches and the players. So it'll be an unbelievable test for us. We do, like I told our guys, when you're playing for your life, that was my concern. The biggest concern was, not playing, we know in the tournament, but we're trying to get the #1 seed. And to do that, we probably got to win this thing. And, but other teams are playing for their seasons. And so it's a little bit different when you're desperate. We hope, tomorrow, whoever we play, we hope they think they're in, and we hope they get in. The league deserves 3 teams, but we'll be ready to go. And I'm sure Anderson or Wingate, it doesn't matter. They're diametrically different, but either way, I'm sure it'll come down like it has the last 3 years to last 3-4 minutes, and which team has players step up and make plays.
Coach.